Good morning, Willowbrook. Today's devotion is from Philippians chapter 1, verses 19 through 26. Now, Paul is in a Roman prison and he's writing to the Philippian church. He's not sure about the outcome of his trial, but he's telling the Philippians that he knows that through their prayers and with the help of the Holy Spirit, it will turn out for his deliverance. Paul is in prison under some trumped up charges, awaiting the outcome of a trial that could result in him being executed. He's waiting for a verdict from the Emperor Nero, who is known for his cruelty to Christians. Since coming to Christ, Paul has been in prison twice. He's been beaten, he's been nearly stoned to death, and there have been numerous plots to kill him. All of this before getting thrown into a Roman prison where he spent 2 years in chains. You could say that his path has been uncomfortable. But what does Paul say? Paul says he will continue to rejoice. What's Paul's secret? How can he have so much joy? Let's dive a little deeper. Paul says that he knows that Christ will be exalted in him, whether in life or in death. In verse 21, he says that for him to live is Christ and to die is gain. If he goes on living, it's an opportunity for fruitful labor, which is good. And if he dies, his earthly labors are over and he gets to spend eternity with the Christ, which is far better. So what's Paul trying to teach us? I think that he's trying to teach us that it's all about perspective, that our problems aren't nearly as important as our perspective towards those problems. What is perspective? It's a right or correct evaluation of your circumstances. If you're going to have a joy-filled life, you are going to need a right perspective. Now let's stop right there for a second. I want you to think about a story that everyone is familiar with. I want you to think about Cinderella. We all know that she was mistreated. She had an evil stepmother and 2 evil stepsisters. Before she goes to the ball, she's in a bad place. She's downtrodden and dejected. She's very unhappy. But after she meets the prince at the ball, she returns right back to the same situation. Same evil stepmother and same evil stepsisters. Same mistreatment. But now everything is different. Meeting the prince didn't change her situation, but it did change her perspective. Now she sees everything with him in mind. Now she is sweeping and cleaning while singing. She is mopping while dancing with joy. Her work was the same, but her perspective had changed. Back in Philippians verses 24 through 26, Paul says that he knows that he will remain in the body. He knows God is going to leave him here because he still has work for him to do. And he will continue with the Philippian church for their progress and joy in the faith, so that their joy will overflow because of him. I think that Paul is trying to tell us something that is very, very important. That as believers, our perspective on life has a huge impact on those around us, for good or for bad. If we are always negative, if we are pessimistic and easily discouraged, if we are constantly talking about how bad things are, all this will bleed into every part of our lives and just take us on a downward spiral, and no one wins. But if we put Jesus at the center of our life and know that he is always actively working for our good, and that he will more than take care of us in life and in death, then we will have a positive impact on all that we come in contact with. If we could all do this, the world around us would be amazed. The good news would touch more than we could ever imagine, and it would be a blessing to us and to others. Everybody wins. Remember, Willowbrook, when you concentrate on the prince, it changes everything. I hope you have a great day.